about the size difference between these two dinosaurs? I mean, it is insane.
Yes, you're completely correct. I mean,
I think we'll get a closer.
We've seen it before. I was
just...
looking at these ones beforehand, and I can say we've got some infighting. We've got some very nice designs. A nice outfit this lot are wearing.
Oh yeah. You know, and I would say it's somewhat resembling of the Creekside Killers.
Yes, yes it is.
I wonder if there's going to be a kit clash between the two of them when they eventually have to...
Obviously, previously the Giants. Oh, this is something we haven't seen before, but we are going to skip over to the one versus another. Two teams clashing here. But just point out that is the first Bandit infighting that we've seen.
Insane. I thought they weren't capable. But you know, I mean, I guess we all have our bad days.
We all do. But it seems like we're going to have some clashes starting soon. The Tarantulas going on the aggressive here. Slightly pulling back though, it seems.
Yep. Aggression is, I think, one of the most important strengths that you can have in NAFDL.
I think the first two games have really proven that
yeah, I mean,
it is to the
look
advantage.
At this size difference. This just, you know, they say size doesn't matter, but I mean, it's pretty evident.
Yeah, we are seeing stuff quite obvious here. Obviously, in the first round, we had two smaller sides against each other and two bigger sides against each other. So this is the first real size comparison we're getting, and I think it's really proving.
And I guess a lot of the fans had questions about the sizing. You know, maybe creating like a heavyweight league and a lighter weight league. But you know, I just have to remind them that size does not account for everything in a game. There's so much more factors that make up performance, especially on the NAFDL field.
Oh yeah, of course not. I mean, especially like pack tactics and whatever, working together as a team can make a very big difference.
Yeah. There's more fights, I guess. Not as much infighting.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's been quite a lot of clash. Obviously, the most infighting we saw was with the Apex in the first game of the season.
Yeah. Was that a single infight for both of them here? The Bandits and
yeah, I think that was a single infight for both of them. Before then,
so
yeah, moving on.
It's really set out on equal footing.
But we do have a casualty.
Our first casualty. It's a
bandit has gone down.
Okay. Now, we have seen total domination from one side at a time, so this could mean the Bandits are going to start.
That's a second Bandit falling as well.
And the trend continues.
And that looks like a third. That is a third that has gone down. That's three Bandits fallen. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, this is just, well, I guess this is our first kind of showing of who could win this whole season. It seems like Tarantulas are actually quite a strong team, beating the Bandits who already won.
Of course, yeah, the Bandits having a dominating game against the Killers, obviously against all expectations, but still. Yeah. I think it might be a battle of attrition here. If the Bandits are able to survive, that might be able to keep their championship glory intact, but
yeah,
will that be able to do so?
And it kind of makes you think, are the Bandits actually a good team and Tarantulas are just extremely strong? Or are Creekside Killers really a horrible, horrible team?
Yeah, it could easily just be a one-off for the Tarantulas. Well, one-off for the Bandits in that first game, and the Killers just had a bad time. Obviously, another Bandit just falling there. Definitely turning the tide here. And another one's down.
And it seems like it's all going down now.
That's 30-0 to the Tarantulas. Bandits taking a hit.
fights are a little bit more slower paced here.
Oh my god, we've got one down.
Is
One
that a
tarantula has
down?
fallen.
And this is, might I point out, the first NAFDL match this season where both sides have scored points.
Yes, it is. We've had one tarantula fall, which is, yes, going to be the first time this season that both sides are scoring points on the board. Obviously, all this comes down to points difference in the end. This battle going on at the moment, we've got a bandit versus a tarantula.
I see that.
The bandit comes away with the harsher injury from that side. Of course, climbing up the hill, trying to see if he can recover. As we look at upon everything else, you can see a group of tarantulas over here. Obviously a lot more visible than the smaller
bandits.
Bandits.
Have to agree.
But no less fierce, we must point out.
Let's get a score reminder. It's 30-6, the technically closest game we've had this season.
Yes, the closest game so far. Not a complete wipeout, or not yet.
But it's still not looking good for the bandits, I would say.
No, down 5 at the moment, with only 6 remaining. Tarantulas have 10 still on the board. It's going to make all the difference.
Yep.
Slightly slower pace than what we've seen, of course.
But I would say that the tarantulas are aggressive enough where time wouldn't really be much of an issue. And I think we've just seen a bandit here land 2 hits in a row. I think it's that attack speed that really gives it to them, but the tarantulas just have so much attack power that it's...
And another bandit has fallen. Yes,
Damn.
As you said, it might be power versus speed, and we really just need to see who comes out on top.
Now, watching these fights, I think my personal observation has been that while the bandits are sneaky and fast and manage to get away with a lot of their hits, the overwhelming power of the tarantulas are just outweigh that completely.
I mean, I think it's something that we've seen quite obviously in the first 2 games, and it seems to be continuing on here. The initial aggressors seem to be taking the advantage. They seem to be taking the front foot, making the points matter, and once they get on a roll, as you said, once it rains it pours. As the rain falls down now, we can see that is evident. Tarantulas 48 to Bandits 6.
And an interesting cinematic that we actually have for these fights. Water almost looks red with blood.
Unique as well, because this is the weather which would favour the more amphibious side of the baryonyx in these Bridgehood bandits, and obviously go against the desert nature of the... But I'll cut myself off there, for we have another infight between the tarantulas.
That is some hope for the bandits. Their overwhelming power might be their greatest disadvantage towards themselves. The same thing that I would say for the Apex.
The time on the clock does become a danger. The longer you are running, the more likely it is you're going to run into your own, and that can cause bad stuff to happen. But we're going back to it. Bandit versus Tarantula. Up on the mountains as well.
But I would have to say, I believe that there hasn't been enough infights right now to give the bandits any fighting chance.
Well, only 2 bandits remaining at the moment. Obviously, only 1 tarantula has fallen.
Yeah.
It does become a numbers game at the end of the day. I think it's a question now of can the bandits survive till the end of the time. We've got 6 more minutes to go. Can the bandits survive till the end, or is it going to be a complete wipeout?
I think honestly at this stage they should be points conserving rather than starting fights, hoping for more infights. Anything they can do to hold on any points is a chance for the championship.
Just as we're talking about that, obviously one has not picked the best route. Instead of running away, running towards, but he's gone for the first bite, and it was a quick one, and it was a good one.
Yep.
who's going to get the better half of this. I think
did
low
notice
health
that.
that is for the Tarantula.
Oh wow, yeah, and the Bandit able to land 2 hits. Nope, that was 1 hit.
But the Tarantula calls it off.
Big blow.
The Bandit wins that battle.
But has he won the war? Because I believe that was most likely the smartest thing to do as a Tarantula here.
Yes, run away.
Yep.
You'd rather move it away, keep your points nice and safe. And we've seen this several times. Oh, we go to another. Another good hit from a Bandit. They seem to be always getting that first one off. Nice and fast.
Smart thing for the Bandit here to retreat.
But obviously, the strength of those Tarantulas making a difference.
That's another Bandit hit. They're kind of going blow for blow, but I mean, Bandits cannot survive on a blow for blow. Oh, that was a big hit to the Bandits. And again, the Tarantula calls it off. They are very smart creatures, and I think we're clearly seeing that here.
If they're working together, we might be able to see a tactic. Yes, here we do see it. They're going to one by one target the same prey over and over again. This is a nice predatory tactic where you get to conserve your own health and target the weakness in your opponents.
And it's that type of strategy I think that'll take them up to the championships, even challenge the Stormers, if you will.
Oh, this is what really makes the difference. But obviously, a problem for the Tarantulas now, having so many remaining, it's so easy to run into one another, and these little rivalries within the team can make all the difference.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nothing like Apex, so
of course not. Apex in their first game, plagued by infighting in the very beginning, truly crippled them in the early stages, and ultimately led to their crushing demise.
Crushing is the right word to use there, I would say.
As we talked about infighting, here we go.
Lovely.
Still going on. We've got just over 2 minutes remaining in this match.
Yep.
Seems like it is going to end up being a game of survival for these two remaining Bandits. Doing well already. Will they fall to the power of the Tarantulas? Tarantula calls it off this one. And more victories for these ferocious Bandits. Even though they are clearly on the back foot. Not willing to give up.
An interesting point brought up by fans was if infighting should be punished more severely.
Yes, of course, and we've seen this in early stages. We've seen this in early stages before when the NAFDL first started. There were punishments for infighting more severe than team on team.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what just happened there. Seems like a Tarantula came in and cut off the battle of his friend, perhaps to conserve him, to conserve the points.
It is. I mean, it's really just strategy. You can't really say much else.
No, must be one of the captains of the team, making sure that he's not giving away easy points and his team's not giving away easy points.
And I think it's this type of leadership, this collaboration that's going to take them quite far in the championship.
Yeah, of course, and only a minute remaining, so we are right on the edge of the time.
Yeah.
And it seems like, don't want to give it the commentator's curse, but it seems like the Bandits are going to be able to take it just that little bit further.
Yeah. Now, I do have to wonder, what do you think of the odds of the Tarantulas making their debut, obviously, versus the other winners from round one, the Stormers?
Tarantulas versus Stormer as well. Obviously, this is a matchup which we are going to be seeing later on in the season.
Yep.
Tarantulas versus Stormers obviously is going to be our second game in round 4, which is going to be a very entertaining one.
Oh yeah. How much would you say I think that the power level would change after this match?
Well, it's difficult to say. These two are closer in power level than you'd expect, and obviously not a complete blowout. A couple points on the Bandits side. Bandits seem like they're about to fall now. This is going to be the last battle of the match as well, if the Bandit can come away with it. Five seconds away from shutdown. 3, 2, 1.